Backpackers, have you come back from a backpacking trip with way too much food left over in your food bag? I know I have. My biggest struggle when it comes to backpacking has always been overpacking my food for every single trip I go on. They say you always pack your fears, and one of my fears has always been running out of food, even though I've never actually run out of food on a backpacking trip before. I think the closest I came to running out of food was when I came into Trout Lake along my PCT through hike in 2018 with just one packet of ramen left over. Whenever I come back home from any backpacking trip, I always seem to have a lot of food left over in my bag, whether it's an extra meal or several snacks I decided not to eat for whatever reason during my trip. And even though I create a spreadsheet for my backpacking meal plan for most of the trips I go on and carefully plan out the food and the number of calories I pack, I'm always guilty of throwing in a few extra snacks or an extra meal or two just because. And those just becauses always end up causing me to carry way more weight in my food bag than I need to. And like water, food is heavy, especially when you don't eat it while you're out on trail. So for my next overnight backpacking trip, I'm going to try something different. I'm using Backcountry Foodie to put together a backpacking meal plan for my trip and see if I can not overpack my food for once. If you're excited about this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified each time new videos are posted. So what is Backcountry Foodie? Backcountry Foodie was created by Erin Owens-Mayu, a registered dietitian nutritionist, backpacking meal planning expert, and long-distance backpacker, and is an online meal planning service for backpackers that specializes in simple, ultralight backpacking meal options, which are designed to help backpackers save time, money, and weight. In addition to all of the dietitian-created ultralight backpacking meal recipes, Backcountry Foodie also features a ton of meal planning tools, including a backpacking meal planner with over 40 sample meal plans to choose from, based on a variety of calorie levels and meal prep styles, a shopping list generator that automatically puts together a shopping list based on whatever meal plan you choose or create, a hiking calorie calculator that helps you figure out how many calories you should aim to eat while out on your backpacking trip based on your body and daily activity, a foodie's pantry to help make hard-to-find ingredients easy to shop for online, and a number of on-demand masterclasses featuring topics like ultralight meal planning, high-altitude and cold weather nutrition, backpacking with diabetes, and nutrition for the bariatric backpacker. I have two goals for my upcoming overnight backpacking trip. One, to find new-to-me grocery store backpacking meals that are cheap, easy, tasty, and healthy, and two, to help reduce the overall weight of my food bag. If you've watched some of my previous backpacking food videos, you probably noticed that I'm a big fan of shopping for backpacking meals at the grocery store. I love cheap options that are quick and easy to prepare both on trail and off, but unfortunately a lot of these cheap and easy options I featured in previous videos consist of a lot of sodium and processed foods. Also, some of you following me here on YouTube have asked for vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, low sodium, and even bariatric diet backpacking recipe options. Good news, Backcountry Foodie has several recipe options in its database that meet all of these specialty dietary needs. Okay, let the backpacking meal planning begin. Starting with the calorie counter. First, I need to find out how many calories I should aim to eat each day based on the type of hiking I'll be doing out on trail. Using the calorie calculator, I can enter in my height, weight, gender, the type of hike I plan on doing, so either a day hike or overnight backpacking trip, my pack weight, the number of miles I plan on hiking, how many days my trip will be, my average hiking pace, the terrain type for my hike, the average grade percentage, the altitude I'll be hiking at, the temperature range of where I'll be hiking, and camp activity, like if I plan on just setting up my tent and going to bed, if I plan on doing basic camp chores, or if I plan on setting up camp and then going off to explore the area. Once I have all this information added, I can then click a button to calculate the calories, which will tell me how many calories I should eat each day while out on trail. Looks like for my upcoming trip, I should plan on eating around 3,300 calories per day. Moving on to the recipes. Now it's time to check out the recipe database and put together a list of recipes I want to try for my upcoming trip. What's cool about the recipe grid is that there are a ton of different ways you can search for recipes within the Backcountry Foodie database. You can visually search for recipes just by scrolling through the grid. You can search by recipe name or ingredient. You can search all of the recipes by recipe name alphabetically, newest to oldest, calories per ounce, and even popularity by views. Then there's the option to select recipes by course, so beverages, breakfast, dessert, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You can also select recipes by meal prep like cold soak, cook, dehydrator not required, 4 ingredients or less, and no cook options. If you have specific dietary restrictions, you can search the recipe database by diet preferences like bariatric, dairy-free, gluten-free, kid-friendly, low sodium, low sugar, nut-free, reflux-friendly, vegan, and vegetarian. And then there's also meal types you can sort the recipes by, which include coffee, dip, energy bites, grocery-friendly, meal replacements, pasta, recovery, smoothie, soup, thru hiker, and trail mix. From each recipe, you can see all of the ingredients, nutritional information, total weight, prep time both at home and on trail, prep and cook instructions, have the option to adjust the number of servings, and get optional ingredient substitutions based on your dietary needs. With the recipe, you can either add it to a meal plan or print it out. Now that I have a few different recipes saved, I can start using the backpacking meal planner to put together a meal plan for my trip. I can either choose from one of the sample meal plans or create my own based on the recipes I've saved. Since my upcoming trip is just a 1-day, 1-night overnight backpacking trip, I decided to create my own meal plan. So for this trip, I figured out that I'd need 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, 1 dinner, 1 dessert, and 4 snacks. Once I've added the recipes and snacks for each of the meals I need for my trip in my custom meal plan, I can see all of the nutritional facts for my meal plan by day, including dry weight, total calories, protein, carbs, fiber, total sugar, fat, and sodium. I can also see how much olive oil, coconut oil, and water I'd need to prepare all of my meals for my trip. So for example, according to the backpacking meal plan I created for my upcoming trip, I'll be eating a total of 3,500 calories for the day, which is 200 calories more than the calorie calculator suggestion. That's okay. The total weight of my food for this trip will be 27.2 ounces or 1.7 pounds. I also need to make sure I pack out 1 ounce of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and I'll need about 2.5 cups of water to prepare my meals when out on trail. Once I'm satisfied with my meal plan, I can generate a shopping list that will have all of the ingredients I'd need to prepare each of the recipes on my backpacking meal plan. I can then go through the list to see which of the ingredients I might already have at home and then take them off the list. Once the shopping list has been edited, I can save it, print it out, and then take it to the grocery store to go shopping. After I finish grocery shopping, I can then start prepping each of the recipes and get them trail ready for my upcoming trip. Thanks to Backcountry Foodie, there's no need to create a separate spreadsheet with all of the food items and meals I plan on bringing with me for this trip. There's no need to individually weigh each meal and snack to figure out what my food weight is. And now I have 5 new recipes to try out for my upcoming trip. So cool, so easy. So here's the backpacking meal plan I came up with for my upcoming overnight backpacking trip. For breakfast, the berry breakfast crumble, which is 583 calories, 15 grams of protein, and weighs 3.9 ounces per serving. For lunch, either the cheesy ranch noodle or sun-dried tomato pesto pasta. Cheesy ranch noodles is 588 calories, 28 grams of protein, and weighs 5.1 ounces per serving. Sun-dried tomato pesto pasta is 593 calories, 17 grams of protein, and weighs 4.3 ounces per serving. Whatever I don't have for lunch, I'll have for dinner. Dessert after dinner will be the fudge walnut brownie batter, which is 499 calories, 12 grams of protein, and weighs 3.5 ounces per serving. Snacks throughout the day will be 2 servings of the s'mores trail mix, which 1 serving is 492 calories, 7 grams of protein, and weighs 4 ounces. 1 serving of thin Oreos, which are not part of the Backcountry Food recipe database, are 140 calories, which comes out to 4 cookies. And 1 serving of smoked barbecue Love Crunchy Corn, also not part of the Backcountry Foodie recipe database, which comes out to 130 calories per serving. Okay, now that I have my backpacking meal plan all set and my food for my trip packed and ready to go, it's time to pack up the rest of my pack and head out to trail. If you're curious to see what backpacking gear I bring for an overnight trip and how I pack my pack, make sure you check out this video, which I'll include a link to up here and link down in the video description below. Let's go backpacking. So today I'm hiking the Middle Fork Snoqualmie River Trail, and the plan is I'm hiking in 6 miles to a campground, which is right alongside the river. So I actually came out here last week and did a day hike and scoped out the area, mainly to check out the campsites, and they're awesome. And today is a shakedown trip. I am working out my gear for my upcoming PCT through hike and trying out some things and seeing if I can get rid of some things or add some things, and just seeing how everything I have works and doesn't work. I'm trying out some new food. Tried out these new recipes at home, and we'll be eating them out on trail and seeing how hungry or full I am. I'm really just trying to be mindful of not only the amount of calories I'm packing, but the weight of the food, because I always tend to overpack my food for all of my trips. So we'll see how it goes. So here's the food I came back with from my overnight trip. I could have easily gotten away with just bringing 1 serving of the s'mores trail mix instead of 2. And it turns out I didn't need those extra just because snacks after all. The gummy bears, the chili spice mango, and even the 2 electrolytes. For electrolytes, I ended up bringing a small bottle of Gatorade, which I drank on the first day, and then used the bottle to mix my Kinko smoothies in for breakfast. Still, not bad. I've definitely come back from backpacking trips before with way more food. Interested in using Backcountry Foodie to help you put together a backpacking meal plan for your next trip? Click the link down in the video description below and use coupon code HungryHiker20 to get 20% off of your membership. If you like this video and got some value out of it, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for new videos each week and hit the bell icon to get notified each time new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trucking.